we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
There's 4 options of where money comes from. How many? 4. Okay, on the left side, you're either buying your own home, and the banks say you don't have to put 20% down, you can put 3% down. Is this a good thing? Yes, if you get a good deal and you can get away with 3% down, what's 3% on 100 grand? It's $3,000. What's 3% on 200 grand? $6,000. This is a small amount of money. It took me 14 months to save up 5 grand so I could put $3,300 down and buy my very first house. The next type of deals require 20% down. Now you can't just keep buying primary residences and uprooting and moving around. You can do that a little bit. I moved a couple of times to excel in my strategy. How many of you are actually leveraging a primary residence as a way to kind of kick off, get started, and get some things moving a little bit? Smart. But at some point you got to put on your big boy, big girl underpants, and that means we're going to put 20% down. Why do I like to put 20% down on an investment? It is safer. It's what most banks ask and require, which means $30,000 to $50,000 on average, $25,000 to $50,000 on average. So when you look at that number, how are you feeling about it? This is where most investors are like, 40 grand? And there's a trained response, and they jack up their face like that, and they're like, 40 grand, 20%. You think 20%, 30, 40, 50 grand, and at first most people are thinking what? What's that about? People have a limited amount of money. I got 300 grand, I got 200 grand, I got 600 grand. And if I put 40 grand in the property, then I got no more money. Because they act like money is disappearing or something weird. There's fear there, there's scarcity there. How many of you can see that it would be useful to eliminate that? Yeah. Here's what you're doing. You gotta get to how many homes? 5. Because 5 homes gives you a what? And if you use my system, then your track record will all look the same stamped out. Does this make sense? Okay, 20% down means that if it's $40,000 a home, how much money would you need if you were gonna do it all 20% down? 200 grand. You might go in on the lower income properties where it's 25 grand, and it might be 150 grand. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna sit there and be like, some of you are like, if you got the money, you're like, all right, let's do it, because many of you in this room do. But some of you are starting out the way I started out, and you're like, I don't got that. We got something for you. Number 1, go buy a primary residence that requires a much smaller down payment. If that doesn't work, check out the no money down deals. Fund your deal with a financial partner. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, it's easier to get a partner if you have a track record. But if you don't, you should be looking for affinity. You should be looking for parents, family, friends, people that know you, people that can come to trainings like this, people that can watch over your shoulder the trainings that you're getting and get some help to come into the game. I'm telling you right now, ask Mel Fisher, is the money out there? Yes. So I'm asking you now, is the money out there? Yes. If the guy can take 16 years and pull up $1 billion worth of treasure from the bottom of the seafloor, I'm pretty sure you can find a couple $100 grand, right? I mean, which one would you rather do? So here's what you do. In your mind palace, you create absolute certainty. I spend a few minutes every morning in my mind palace, and I review my results. So lately it's, oh yeah, got that $1 billion. It was super easy. We put that fund together. All the numbers looking good. Oh, here we go. Market crash. We go, boom, look at all the homes that we buying right now. We own in that market right there, buying 300 homes a week. We buying this one out. That feels so good. I like yes, I like winning. That feels good. Man, I'm growing. This is a fantastic. Oh, my networks are growing. This is incredible. Dude, I got Dr. Dre on my podcast. That's weird, but okay. So in my mind palace, everything goes. In my mind palace, everything that I want, I get now. In my mind palace, I see me in my fittest shape. In my mind palace, I see myself with billions of dollars. In my mind palace, I see my relationships 10 out of 10. And by practicing that, here's the cool thing about your body. Your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference from reality and dream. How many of you ever had a dream so vivid, you were sure it was so real, and then you woke up and you were just mind blown that it was all just a dream? That's how powerful this thing is. What you're doing is you're programming it and you're convincing it that what you want, it already has. So when I say get in your mind palace, this is no different than Olympian doing visualization. Visualization in my mind palace, I have everything I could ever want. I'm doing all the contribution charity I could ever want. Everything as big as I dream, it's all in my mind palace. And I live with it. And I live with it to the point where I feel it. Step 3. If you don't have a partner, then you can do a no money down deal. A what?
No money down deal.
A no money down or a low money down deal. The training and the lease option course, those of you that are part of Life Master University, it's all in there. All the training that you need. And everything I just added last week, friends, trust me, you got everything that you need. The only thing that you need to bring to the table is your certainty and then putting in the action.